Hello again. This is probably going to be my last one for today. I just wanted to talk briefly about single mothers, and when you choose to start looking for a mate to procreate with, why it's important to make good choices and not get pregnant by just anybody. And I'm talking to the younger generation, because the older generation, they're stuck in their ways. They know they're not supposed to be having all these babies by all these different men, and they still do it. When you do that, there's no aim, no purpose, no thought behind the being that you're creating. Then you have a bunch of people being raised in single parent household, and they're only getting one aspect of who they are. It's important for you to wait until you have a suitable mate, and that's the best mate, whether they're black, white, Chinese. Don't box yourself into one color. Choose the best mate that's going to be there to help you throughout the way. Even if you are separated or get divorced down the line, you know that this is someone that you have been tied to through a process called marriage. You know who the child's father is. You're not sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and don't know who the child's father is. Procreation is a very serious process that, when not used correctly, you end up with all these demons that you see running around the black community, male and female. You end up with a lot of effeminate black men because they've only seen the female side. That is why the female energy is not supposed to rule or have, if you're the single parent, you have to lay the law down. You have to be a parent. But the female really isn't supposed to be that much of an authoritarian in the life of the male after he passes a certain age. He needs to go on to that male and learn how to be a man. So that is missing. We have a lot of female males with dominant female characteristics, because we rush to judgment. We do not think about the procreation process and who you're going to procreate with, making sure that there is a steady role model, male and female, in your children's lives. The female starts to exhibit male characteristics. So we have a lot of people talking about, I'm feminist, I don't need nobody to protect me. But listen, unless you're growing male testosterone and your body beefs up, 10 times that of a regular male, nature still dictates that you are physically weaker than the male. You got nothing to do about that. Nature has already dictated that. So we have a lot of females being overly manly or exhibiting a lot of male characteristics because that's what they see their mothers do. And they don't know what it's like to be in an environment where they're protected and feel secure enough to let their femininity show. It is important, before you have a baby with someone, and you should be young enough, that's why I'm talking to the younger generation. I used to watch a TV show, and if I can find that clip, I'll put it up. But the woman, a white woman, she was talking about, this is a man that she had been dating for a while. And even though she had been dating him for a while, she was planning out her pregnancy and so forth. And how even after she married this guy, that she wanted to wait for a year, protect her womb for a year, to see if she wants to have his child. And that is how a lot of white women have been trained and have been taught to think. You meet the guy in your late 20s or so, wait at least a year or two, live with him, and see his character, and see if you want to bring him into this world or have children with this man. See his character before you make that lifetime commitment. And to do that, you have to be young enough that you're not desperate to try to have a child before, all your eggs dry up. So we're trying to reverse the curse, I guess, of single motherhood, of wayward, disorderly children with no aim or purpose. They're just out there causing havoc. That's what we're trying to reverse, and it starts with your choice in mate. That, other than you being a positive person and taking negativity out of your life, that's the next step. Making that choice, giving yourself enough time to, once you get married to this person, decide whether or not you want to have this person's child. And then plan ahead of how you're going to take care of this child. Who's going to stay home? How are we going to educate the child? Don't go on to more children until you can give the one that you have all the attention that he or she needs. But let it be said, males need male role models. Females need female role models.